Section 3. Deeper symbolic narratives, the allegories beneath the surface to fully grasp the game of life and how to play it. We must move beyond theory and into the realm of mythosymbolic stories that reveal hidden truths about how reality operates. Florence Scovel Shinn's work is rich with allegory, not as mere decoration, but as a way to bypass the rational mind and speak directly to the soul. These narratives are not just illustrations of her philosophy. They are the philosophy, encoded in a language older than logic. The tale of the two travelers. Imagine two pilgrims walking the same road toward a distant city of promise. The first, burdened by a sack of stones labeled past wrongs, stumbles, often cursing the path for being uneven. The second walks lightly, having left his baggage behind, singing as he goes. When a storm arises, the first traveler huddles miserably under his sack, while the second finds shelter in a cave he notices only because he was looking upward. This is the story Shinn tells in 100 different ways. What we carry in consciousness determines what we encounter in experience. The sack of stones is not just past trauma, is the retelling of that trauma, the mental rehearsal of old wounds that keeps them fresh. The second traveler embodies non-resistance, the understanding that the road itself is neutral. It is the walker who gives it meaning, the bridge of trusting, one of Shinn's most potent metaphors. She describes a man standing before a chasm, unable to see the bridge that he knows must be there. He has two choices: step forward into apparent nothingness, trusting the bridge will materialize under his foot, or turn back in fear. Those who step find solid ground where none was visible. Those who retreat remain stranded on the far shore of their unfulfilled desires. This is the essence of acting as if, the suspension of disbelief that makes the invisible visible. The bridge exists, but only for those who dare to cross before seeing it. Modern psychology might call this cognitive rehearsal or self-fulfilling prophecy. But Shinn roots it in something more profound, the law that faith precedes manifestation. The garden of words. Shinn often compares the mind to a garden where every spoken word is a seed. Complaints grow weeds. Praise cultivates flowers. But the deeper teaching lies in her warning about night gardeners, the subconscious beliefs that keep sowing thorns, even as we plant roses with our conscious affirmations. This allegory exposes the critical need for inner alignment. No matter how many positive declarations one makes, if the underground streams of thought are polluted with "I don't deserve" or "this never works," the garden will yield contradictions. True mastery comes from tending the soil of the subconscious, uprooting the hidden doubts that sabotage conscious intent. The alchemists. Mistaky recurring motif in Shinn's stories is the seeker who possesses the philosopher's stone, the power to transform lack into abundance, but keeps using it to turn lead into more lead. A woman prays for prosperity while compulsively recounting her debts. A man seeks love while rehearsing stories of betrayal. They are like alchemists standing in a field of gold, blindfolded by their own narratives. The lesson here is twofold. Recognition precedes transformation. We must see the blindfold to remove it. Focus determines reality where attention goes. Energy flows. Shinn's students who achieved remarkable turnarounds did so not by changing their circumstances first, but by changing what they noticed and emphasized about those circumstances. The mirror. Kingdom, one of Shinn's most radical metaphors, presents the world as a hall of mirrors where every outer condition is a reflection of an inner state. A cracked mirror doesn't distort reality, reveals the distortion in the perceiver's vision. When clients came to her complaining of persecution or lack, she would gently guide them to ask, "What brokenness in me sees a broken world?" This narrative shatters the victim mentality completely. If the mirror shows anger, it's because we carry anger. If it shows scarcity, it's because we house scarcity. The transformative moment comes when we realize we hold the polish to clean the glass through revised thoughts, healed perceptions, and purified words. The cosmic game board ultimately. All these stories converge in Shinn's grand allegory. Life as a cosmic game board where thoughts are the playing pieces, words are the moves, faith is the strategy, divine law is the rulebook. Player who understands this stops fighting opponents and starts mastering principles. Checkmate doesn't come through force, but through alignment, knowing when to advance, when to wait, and when to let the game play through you. These are not quaint parables, but living maps to the invisible architecture of reality. They reveal why some people navigate life with inexplicable grace, while others remain stuck in cycles of struggle. The former have learned to read the symbols,